Hello, hello. Whoa, that is loud audio. What the heck? Okay, that should be better. Hello, Jetbean. Hello, Endgaming. Tristan the Tristan. Placebo. Leon. Hello, everyone. Wah! It is the Stars show, and it actually is indeed featuring stars. Hello, Lanky. Wow, why is that so loud? Gotta fix that real quick. Why is it not capturing the game? There we go. Also, as the title says, spent a bit of time yesterday making a couple new member emotes, but also, I think that since you guys are all the early gang, I think you guys are gonna get to. I'll show you guys what those emotes are, even if you can't use them, just in case you're not a member. I think you should all be blessed with the beauty that is these emotes that I've created. Hold on. Let me get them pulled up. Yeah, that. Beautiful. Okay. We're sitting in a bubble bath? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Be lurking, destroying your will to live at work. Oh, that's okay. You do not miss me feeling the gas station full of peaches. No. Waiting memberships and it's almost never the peeps on the stream. Yeah, it sucks. I don't know why it's set to not be the people on the stream. But yeah. Yes, of course I'll be the one. It was very fun. It was very, very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. But let me show you guys the new emotes. We got we got Bear, B-A-E-R. What do we think of Bear? I think Bear's pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked about Bear, if I'm being honest, guys. I'm pretty dang stoked about Bear. Right? Peak for sure. But if you think this is peak, get ready for Wolf. With a W, with a U instead of an O. Wolf. It's something that this helped me notice is the eyes are so detailed on these models. It's so funny. It looks like a Bitmoji. It does. Oh my gosh. Femboy emotes when? That's a great question, actually. Cracking the cold one already? Oh yeah, sure am. It is noon my time, but it's never. I let myself have sodas during streams. That's my rule. Yeah, Tristan the Tristan. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get so many canned peaches for you, Dagonite. Anyways, those are our new emotes. If anyone here's a member, you can spam those now. Ideally, it should be working, I hope. My mic keeps peaking. I don't know why. I didn't adjust the settings at all. If it's too loud, let me know. Doesn't it look like the wolf has eyebrows? Let me recheck real quick. Oh, it does. I didn't notice that. Just the two for now. I mean, I already have 3 others. I was up late editing the video for today, and I just wanted to get 2 of them out there. Ugh. But I'm gonna make more though. I want to make a lot more. I want to get like one of a bunch of the fish. Yeah. Keep my secrets. I will. Do you guys want to see all the sandboxes I have to make when I'm getting clips for videos? It's 9 through 24, so that's 15 sandboxes. Yeesh. Once I'm sure I'm not losing my job of getting a membership from me. Hey, if you can't afford it, then don't do it. That's what I always say. Prioritize yourself first. You see, I will be making Willow emotes eventually, but those are a lot harder to make because I have to like actually draw them. Like they have to be drawn and like stuff like that. But it's funny. Must be nice being in this phase of your streaming YouTube career. Like the work is a lot, but it probably feels really. Yeah, it is very rewarding, fun. Which I mean, yeah, actually, speaking of which, we just barely reached 5,000 subscribers. Which I mean, hell yeah, we are. That makes it halfway towards a merch drop. Thank you for becoming a member, Tristan. But yeah, we just that's halfway towards a merch drop, and it's a tenth of the way towards elbow reveal. I'm taking inspiration from Technoblade. I'll do an elbow reveal at 50k. Yeah, that's a good philosophy, Dagonite. That's a good philosophy for sure. Should have been one all along. Yeah, come on, man. What the heck? Anyways, now we're here. Another ID. I don't understand. What is with these IDs? Okay, we were actually just about to head back to Mystery Lake because we needed to bring more bullets and such with us. When we just didn't quite bring enough stuff with us here to actually be able to fully set up the safe house. Hello, X-Beep. Spoiler alert, really sexy elbow, trust me. Don't ask how I know. Interesting. I could raise my eyebrow at that. Ooh, lord. Also, can you use IDs for fuel in a fire? No. Definitely not. One thing... Was I still crafting something? I don't think I was. Bear. Hello, Jay. One thing that, it's a mod that I got. It's like, it really does have fuel works. So, instead of like you creating lantern fuel and jerry cans, you need to have them on you to store fuel in. And you can, like you can drain your lanterns, which is what this does. Which I don't know why it doesn't have just a better name. But it does that, right? I get a tiny bit of lantern fuel out of it. But I can only store as much as I have in here. And then, like, that makes it safe to carry around the empty cans and stuff. And I kind of like that. Placebo, I didn't get to watch it before he deleted it. Why did he delete it, though? Too ashamed? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to be heading back to Mystery Lake. Because we simply are out of bullets and we need to be having more of those stocked up here to have a safe, relatively safe house. Did I? Oh, I think I maybe forgot to save at the end of the last stream because I organized this whole bench with this stuff. Oopsie daisies. My bad, my bad. Is this about a 702 Big Mac? Yeah, apparently some guy spent $702 on a Big Mac. Which, you know, that's certainly a choice. Don't know how, I don't even know how that's possible. Like, I can't even comprehend how you could even spend that much money on a Big Mac unless you were literally just donating. Like, or like you just, like, gave a giant tip or something. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know why I was separating any of those out. Boom. Okay, I think that's everything that is to be left here. There's a guy, so I'm currently house sitting for my aunt, so It's actually really nice because I have like a whole office right now. It's so nice. I have like an entire office room, and it's so nice. Um, and speaking of which, the dog that I'm taking care of actually just freaks out whenever anybody's near the door. One second. Okay, just had to yell at her. He saw the Big Mac for 2, got in a car, crashed because he still got a big. Oh, I see. Dog elbow reveal. Dog reveal. Well, hold on, I'm gonna miss things. Where do you think Perseverance Mills is located? I've said this a lot. I actually talked about this. Hello, Aubrey. I actually talked about this just before Survivor's Corner. I was talking about it with Kirk and I was talking about it with Kirk and can I not see the main map from here? I can't. I was talking about it with Kirk and oh my gosh, don't tell me. Why am I forgetting the name? Litwire or Jitwire. Jitwire. I think Perseverance Mills is located, like you were saying. I agree with you. I think it's gonna be right above Desolation Point, and that's because, I mean, obviously it's a coastal region. That's an empty spot, so there's that. But the biggest reason, like just besides that obvious bit there, is you have Astrid, who was in Pleasant Valley and moved to Coastal Highway. And then you have Mackenzie, who was in Mountain Town, went to Mystery Lake, and then was going to Pleasant Valley before shit happened. And both of those routes both go towards that same area of the map where there's that big empty space above Desolation Point. So I'm 100% confident that's where it's going to be. Second Amendment is in Canada? Oh, yeah. The kind of dog, so a lot of people will probably be like, ugh, once I do the dog reveal. The dog is a Chihuahua. Another ID. But I'm not a huge fan of most Chihuahuas. Oh, hello, Moon. I'm supposed to say Moon. Hello, Moon and Toasty Bits. Yeah, it is the gun stuff, yeah. Also, hello, Becky. But because like a lot of Chihuahuas, they're like absolutely uncontrollable. They're super aggressive, and their eyes are bulging out of their face, and all that fun stuff. This Chihuahua is a super well-bred Chihuahua. Her eyes aren't bulging out of her face. She, for the most part, actually doesn't do a whole lot of Chihuahua stuff. She actually, she doesn't like. She's very kind, and she's actually like super duper duper sweet. The only two things that she does that's very Chihuahua is she barks whenever anybody like comes to the door, but it's because she's excited. It's not because she's like angry. And when you pet her, she like growls, but it's actually more of a purr than a growl because if she didn't like it, she would move, or she would like snap back or something. But she never does that. She loves the pets and the attention, but she like growls as like a purr. It's actually really cute. Did you look at the pictures of the Finnish army? I did, actually. That stuff was very cool. Hey, and it's better than the pathetic dick enlargement parade that Trump pulled off recently. Whoa, look at the snow effects on that roof there. Yeah, they're blowing off. That's crazy. Yeah, Lanky, that's true. But guys, I'm committed. Here's the thing, is I was getting ahead on videos, and then I fell back behind on videos. So I lost all the progress I made. But I'm gonna do more of it. I'm gonna get back on top of it. But before I can even start next week's video, I am determined tonight I'm going to start the Bleak Inlet gameplay series on the other channel. Because there needs to be something up there. There's been nothing there. And I've just been busy with videos. And I tried it a couple times like a month or two ago. But the problem is that it's just a really hard challenge to get your right footing on because I'm playing it with Interloper Loot. Stalker settings, but interloper loot. And it's in Bleak Inlet, so it makes it really hard to deal with Timberwolves initially. So, yeah. Hello, Toasty Bits. Going back to the Perseverance Most conversation, all signs point to the area as the correct place. Whoa, what? Hi. I don't have any weapons on me. Hold on, I'll keep reading your thing in a second. Come here. Oh, that didn't work. Back, vile beast. All signs point to that area as the correct place for yeah, I agree. You're melting in your room because otherwise heat stroke demons looking at you. Do you not? Oh, wait, you were. Was it you who was saying you don't have air conditioning? You're right back. How dare you? We're Germans? Yeah. Is air conditioning not a common thing in Germany? Hello. Wonder how long development team will amend their mod. If that's the case, Perseverance Mills. Oh, another one.
I'm so cold.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna let you charge me. I was trying to see how I could download the long development, and I didn't find a download link for it. Because I don't think it's on the Long Dark mods. Like the website. Am I wrong? Or is it there and I just didn't see it? Because I wanted to try it out. Perseverance must won't be in survival at all? I thought it was going to be, just like a little bit later. I thought they said that they couldn't guarantee it coming out at the same time, but it still would come out. One of the YouTube vids? Okay. I'm pretty sure that Perseverance Most will be in survival. They've never added a region they didn't add a survival later. Well, I know it's not being designed with survival in mind, but the way that I interpreted that, at least, is that the way that I interpreted that was that it will take longer to come to survival because they'll have to rethink the loot table. I mean, I could be wrong. That'd be really upsetting though, because I think that Perseverance Mode looks like a really cool location, and I don't know. I stick up for Hinterland a lot because I think that as far as game companies go, I guess yeah, they're game companies, not a big one. As far as game companies go, they do a lot for their community that other game companies won't do. But if they made that decision, I would not be very happy with that. Raph made a post whining of it after the Cougar discourse. Not guaranteed. Dang. Perseverance Mills is going to be like Milton. Started out story only, but eventually made it. Yeah, that's what I thought would be happening. Pleasant Valley. Where does Mackenzie end up after episode 4? Yeah, that's a great question, you know. I actually don't know. It seems like the dam spits him out of north of Blackrock. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That would put him north of Blackrock, wouldn't it? Well, it depends on where that river goes. Here. I want to be able to look at the world map, but I can't do that with where being in the far territories. Hold on. Let me drag this over. Actually, wait. I have. You know what? I'll just. It's a bit of a mess, but actually, I'll show you guys. The thing about doing YouTube for as much as I've been doing it at this point is slowly I begin to accrue a absolute library of everything I'll ever need. I have crafting material. I need to get more of these, obviously, but I have every clothing item, except for like the special like skins for them. I have all the weapons. I have where's the doozy? All the food organized in here. Some of the recipes. Like, every tool. I have, like, all these transparent images for that. But, anyways, hold on, let me... map of Great Bear. Here's what I'm thinking... Oh, wait, I need to specify the long dark, don't I? Here's what I'm thinking. That's before Blackrock was even added. This is also before Blackrock. Can I get a current one, please? Oh, Perseverance Mills. What is... Is there no... Okay, you know what? I will just pull up the map that I already have. Okay. Yeah, so here's my thought. My thought is the dam was like here. And yeah, the water seemed to imply over here. Maybe it'll be like it spits you into... No, because there's no Ash Canyon like rivers or really that could spit you into. I'm thinking that maybe they could play it that like the river bends back towards the coast over here, and then Mackenzie travels down to Perseverance Mills, maybe? Maybe. I see, Matt. Welcome back. It's been a long time. Good to see you. Wait, really? Is west north on this map? Oh, I hate that. You're seeing Ninja tunnel logic? Yeah. You know what would actually be hilarious? You know what would be very, very, very funny? Really, Toasty Bits, that's so upsetting, I hate that. Yeah, that makes sense, I see, Matt. I mean, are you out of school yet? I hope so, it's July. Yeah, all rivers do lead to the coast, yeah. But what would be really funny is, I mean, it would make no sense, but it'd be hilarious, is if that river actually curved left and then he ended up in Hush River Valley and had to go all the way back. That'd be like a comical way to do it. I wouldn't want them to actually do that, because that'd be very frustrating. But still. You got out mid-May, dubs. Jeremiah says the hunting lodge... Hello. Jeremiah says that the hunting lodge with the bear spear is a few days south of Trapper's cabin. Oh, you're right. Ew. I hate that. Why would they do that? Ew. Why couldn't they just... Why? Hello, Yappergale. I'm in Sundered Pass right now. Hold up, I need to switch my thing over here. Yeah, I'm in Sundered Pass. Sorry to burst the bubble. Yeah, you should be. I didn't want to know that. I could have lived my whole life without knowing that. Hey, Icy Matt, just don't work yourself too thin, you know? I mean, obviously, if you can't help it, then you can't help it, but, like, you know, make some space for Matt. Isn't the placement on some of the maps not accurate? I have no idea. Why does it make you should save us money to clear the tunnel? That's a good point. I mean, yep. Finally got the free time. Hell yeah. Well, it's good to see you. I've been wondering where you're at, where you've been. More volunteer work till next May, June. Working nights over mornings. Good. Guys, are you ready for the absolute longest, like, path ever? I swear, this little area from Sundered Pass back to the depot is so long. Skybox isn't set up to be accurate. Interesting. You know, because Toasty Bits, I've been learning, because I have I said this to, when I was on the Survivor's Corner, but I have a confession, is that I actually don't watch that much, the Long Dark YouTube. So, like, it was very funny, because when Zach Nafine first sent me a message, because he joined the Discord, and then he tried to send me a message, asking me if I wanted to join his, like, his Discord and be part of the, like, YouTube creators, like, little group that he has over there. But I didn't know who Zach Nafine was. I mean, I had heard of him before, but, like, I didn't know him well enough to be able to recognize the name immediately. And my general policy with like, I don't want to, like, get parasocial with anyone, right? So, generally, like, I love talking to people in the Discord, but I don't want to, like, accept friend requests from anyone that's, like, a subscriber for two reasons. One, if I did that, it would flood my friends list so much. And two, how many days? Great question, actually.
Did I say
477.
hey, be gold? Does it really do?
But yeah, it would flood my friends page, and also, like, I'll DM you if you need me to DM with you, but I just don't want to, like, be, like, throwing out friend requests. And the funny thing was, yeah, so I saw a message request, and I was like, and I accepted, I was like, oh, okay, because I assumed he was someone that, like, had an issue or something happened in the Discord. So I was like, oh yeah, is everything okay? And you need anything? And then, before he could respond, somebody messaged me and said, hey, Zach Nafine's trying to DM you. And then I saw that and was like, why do they know about that? And then I thought for half a second, and then I went, wait a minute. Wait. And I went to YouTube and checked, and I was like, oh my god! It was also such, like, a rewarding moment to, like, be, like, noticed and recognized by him. I see, Matt, thank you for becoming a member. But that was a very, like, rewarding and funny moment for me. Let's see. What else is really long? My happiness for the stream. Hello, mate. Hello, what's up, guys? Yeah, I do try to keep that professional boundary. Can someone explain to me how Hinterland can afford to only have one game out for 10 years? Like, the economics of it all? Yes, 1 second. Let me catch up first real quick on the chat. You've been trying to complete Sutherland's Tale before going to the Far Territory, so you haven't seen the Dishonored Past or Arizona Animation. Well, good thing I was leaving and you didn't see everything then, because that would have spoiled it for you. Very important. We are not your friends. I threw you the money at your face and you accept it. Correct. You're just my little pay piggy. No, I'm kidding. Please, no. You're more than that, okay? You're more than that. Glad to be able to join. I remembered when I last got into the stream, I'll discuss membership stuff. Yes, that's right. Actually, you were the one who, like, first asked about it, and when you asked about it, my brain was like, I don't think anybody at all at this point would be interested in that, but, you know, here we are. So the really long thing after I mentioned the long path of the depot. Oh, gotcha. Sponsorship rescinded? No! Please! I need the money. No, I'm kidding. I think if you had noticed, it could have been it, and your attention was it. Cause isn't all. Oh, I forgot Neapolitan God. Oh, I forgot that. God damn it! Why do I try to read the things you write? But yeah. Like Toasty Bits said, that they went over it fairly recently in a fairly recent dev diary. But just like the summary of it is, The Long Dark has actually had fairly constant sales. Because also The Long Dark wasn't like a game that like blew up mainstream. Like it's not like you know what, I keep doing this, but let me open up Paint real quick. If we have, oh hello, can I? Yeah, boom. If we have profit. And then we have time, right? Profit and time. Normally most games, especially mainstream games, they like sell a bunch of copies and they have like a steady drop off over time. And then eventually, they don't usually like zero out, but eventually they like sort of flatten out at very low, non-sustainable. But the way that The Long Dark was, because it wasn't like super mainstream, is that like I did have that, but because people are still discovering the game for the first time today, especially with BlackRock's announcement at the Game Awards, it kind of like ended up being more like this, if I remember correctly, like kind of just steadying out, or like maybe not that high because that's like the launch, but like it kind of just steadied out that mid range. So they've actually been, especially with the Far Territories as well, that expansion. It's given them this like constant income instead of that like one jump that they had to learn how to manage, which is my understanding of it. And that's why they've been able to focus on just The Long Dark for so long. Get trolled again? Yeah, I did. Yes, Tristan the Tristan was the one who gifted those memberships, Aubrey. Graph break, yeah. Yeah, Yappergale. Actually, I didn't know that Stacy's Grape Soda was based off of a person until someone told me in chat. I'm learnings. Hell yeah, end gaming. Go get paid, dude. Yeah, guys, I think I'm like an official streamer now. I just did my first MS Paint. I did my very first MS Paint graph, guys. I'm pretty sure that like makes me official. You're happy to get members on your channel. I mean, in all honesty, Toasty Bits, I think I have like 3 or 4 willing members, like a recurring member, like subscriptions. I think the other 40 are gifted, which, you know, that's okay. That's totally fine. If anything, I mean, I don't think there's any difference profit-wise between a super chat and a gifted member. So weirdly enough, a gifted member is actually kind of better than a super chat because somebody else gets to have like a little perk for a while. But yeah, like, I mean, especially with like a channel that's like as small as mine. We're not like small. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I love you all and you guys are all great. But when you have like a smaller number channel size, you won't get like too many members. Hope for you, only Long Dark. Dang it. I remember watching Stacey Plays play Long Dark in 2014, raging because she didn't know that reclaimed wood was fuel. Please send help. Sorry, Neapolitan, you're stuck here. Icy Matt Fish. Wait, help me when I'm through with you. It is a front-facing... Toasty Bits, have you heard of the Cult of the Fish? Have we told you of our holy gospel? You know what, I'm gonna go a little bit farther, actually. Oh, I have insomnia, apparently. No? Well, Toasty Bits, would you like to learn about the gospel? Sup, guys, you two, would you like to learn about the gospel? Hello, Red. So, as we know, guys, the fish are beautiful, okay? We love the fish of the world. And by the way, this is fish with a C, not an S. Fish. Very important. Now, the holy pantheon of the fish. It's very important terminology when it comes to worshipping the fish, okay? The pantheon is fish, F-I-C-H with a capital F. If you are a follower, you are a fish with a lowercase f. It is a cult. It's the cult of the fish. But we try to set ourselves apart from other cults, okay? So, you know what? I keep pausing, but you know, this is very important actually. This is incredibly important. Let's go over to our Discord. And I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek at the Holy Commandments, okay? Alright. The first commandment is, thou shalt not misuse the sacred label of fish. Fish is a holy title bestowed only upon the mighty fish pantheon and its followers. Only the enlightened are appointed this title, and to refer to any other as fish is a slight to those worthy, okay? This is very important, okay? Now this, I had to like add some things in there that are a little bit creepier. Like this one is, you cannot permit the acceptance of creatures with a shelled or exoskeletons or anything like that, because the fish designed everything to be equal in their standings, and things that evolved to have shells made themselves stronger than everyone else, and that is not okay. The fish accept all, except for the strayed, obviously, which is the shelled creatures. All are equal under the eyes of the fish, so long as they also accept all others, accept all things other than strayed, and treat all with love and respect to be a true fish. Okay? As a fish, we are a school. We look out for one another. You must show compassion for your fellow fish, but you must also show care for thyself. Thou art also a part of the school, and all fish are loved by the fish above. So thou must love thyself as the fish and almighty cod do. Okay? Also very important. I won't give you guys the rest of them, because you need to join the cult first to get that blessing. It's like a cult if cults didn't suck. Exactly. You know, here's what I always say. Here's what I'm always gonna say, guys. Alright? And I firmly believe this. Cults, the only difference between a religion and a cult is the size of the religion. Like, look at me right now and tell me that if Christianity was a very small niche religion, you wouldn't look at it and be like, they pretend to drink the blood of Jesus? Like, you would be like, that's some cult shit. Okay? Like, you would. That's just the truth. No game sound. Oh, I'm still in the desktop picture, aren't I? Thank you for pointing that out. A cult is the pre-evolution of religion. Exactly. Yeah, I was raised Mormon, so I definitely have some religious trauma in me. Can actual fish join? Actual fish are like the most direct creations of the almighty cod above, so they are like by default considered fish because they are the most pure beings because they already know to be in schools and to live in that communion, you know? The only difference is the delivery. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying is, like, you know, maybe one day we'll be a full-blown religion. Maybe one day we'll reach flying spaghetti monster territories, guys. We are a tad chilly. And the whole philosophy of the cult of the fish, guys, is literally just respect others. That's the main idea behind it. The fish made everyone equal, so everyone is equal. You would think that wouldn't be a cult-like preaching, but, you know, in modern-day society, I'm not so sure anymore. Fish consumption? That's perfectly okay, because it's like... You see, the fish understand, and they created themselves, all beings. So they created the life cycle of food. Like, they created the food chains, right? They created it. And every being is there to have their place in the food cycle. The holy cod above created fish, knowing they're beautiful, pure beings, but everything is a beautiful, pure being. And in doing so, no being is wrong for trying to survive. I don't think I did endgaming. Do you want to comment it one more time for me so I can see it? You need to roleplay when playing Black Frost as cult members. That's a great idea, actually. I should make a server that's just like only like cult members. That's so funny. That's a fantastic idea. About your money? About you getting it soon? I think I did, yeah. What about a crab? Yes, so you see the crabs have developed shelled exteriors to give themselves an advantage over other beings, and that's not okay. Still giggling at cod manments? Oh yeah. The cod manments are the guidance of this universe, and also quite silly. But if you wish to become a member of the cult, all you must do is join the Discord, and I will give you the role, and you'll be updated on future cod manments. Seven days did I roll the only winter biome and everyone's a fish cultist? Hell yeah. He might be fish curious. You know what? I keep pausing, but let me throw a link to the Discord in the chat. Why don't I do that? And to answer the question about like shrimp and stuff. So it's not that you can't eat the strayed, because the strayed are those hard-shelled creatures, right? You still can eat them. In fact, it's encouraged to eat them because they are unholy beings. However, the difference is that COD does not expect you to pay the same respects to those creatures as you would to other creatures. That's the difference. You see, the COD above would not want to restrict your choice of lifestyle. COD's all about every creature having the equal chance to choose how they want to live. Unless, of course, their choices negatively affect or restrict the choices of other beings as well. But only half my money go to PC. Oh, I didn't read that, no. And gaming, but I just did, so that's a good plan. Opinion on female lead relationships. What do you mean? If Krill has an armored exterior, then yes. You see the posted in Discord? I don't think I did. Let me look real quick, but then I gotta stop pausing. I keep... Oh, the short? I'll go look at that after the stream is done, but I don't want to watch that right now. Just because I keep pausing. Cannibalization of food with hardened exteriors is okay? Yes. Never seen a problem I couldn't eat. It will not be a just chatting stream. I know what krill are, I just don't know for sure. I mean, I just don't know for sure if they have, like, exoskeletons or not. I think they do. This is transfer pass. Or no, it's, far range branch line. The goal for the stream is just keep trugging along to 500 days. I'm one in the Krillian. Aw, thank you. You shouldn't have. Shucks. You're too nice. I already checked for the bedroll placebo. It's not there.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
I disagree, Luna, because that's the whole point of the branch line. I mean, like, it is very long, but I don't think it's too long. Oh, the original Fluffy Icy Man? I never played when that was in the game, but I remember that. Get a picture-in-picture, get some reaction vids, put on a huge body. We're gonna make YouTube with millions of followers, make all the money, no soul. Nah, I'm okay. I don't want to go down that road. This is a stalker game. I'm hearing very close to hypothermia. Fluffy scared the shit out of me when you were a kid. Yeah. Fluffy's back at the Canary. Yeah, that's yeah, that's why I said the original Fluffy. I don't even think of Fluffy as the Canary. I keep saying Canary. I don't even think of the Canary one as Fluffy. It just doesn't feel the same to me. Well, I've never been in here with the Aurora happening. That's cool. Okay, it is warmer in here. That's good. Hoodie reveal at 100k? Maybe. Maybe. Actually, for 100k, I'm just gonna give you a full-on foot reveal. I'm sure you guys would love that. Yeah, I've been reading your guys' minds. You've all been begging to see my grippers. You've been wanting to see the dogs. Yes, Yapper Gale, there is. As a matter of fact, I have not. What do you mean? I am positive that I heard you Actually, you DM'd me. Actually, I remember this now. You specifically, Luna, DM'd me asking for full gripper pics. And I was like, that's weird, but if I get to 100k, I'll do it. Fruit with an ingrown toenail? Ew.
God, I'd eat anything right
I was traumatized by feet? Oh no. Like, when that names things, it could be... I was looking at the chat. Names things, it could be like, big tree in a field, and then name it solitary oak or companionless fir. Yeah, I always get so annoyed when I find a research book for firearms in or like gunsmithing in Interloper, because it's like, well, you could have given me something useful, but instead, you did this. And then you'll try and burn the book, and it'll be like, oh, you haven't completed, have you yet finished researching this? Are you sure? And then I, with like the absolute like definition of like the straight line mouth emoji, just go, yes. It's code. Companionless fur goes hard for sure. It's giving no bitches. One thing I want to do actually is I might do it on stream. I might do like a video about it, but Kirk Steven actually showed me there's a way to like get really old versions of the game. And I started playing The Long Dark just before they updated how like campfires worked with cooking. So like instead of just clicking on a cooking button, you place the stuff on the slots on the fire. I started playing just before they did that. And the first time I saw the game was from a YouTuber I watched when I was a kid. And I thought it'd be fun to go back and play that version of, like, the version of the game that got me so interested in the game in the first place. Just to see how different it is. You're 48 what matches your interloper run right now? That's pretty good. no idea if I have food in here or not. I probably don't. Gotta go for a bit. Lonely Hardwood would go hard for symmetry. I think Lonely Hardwood is just what we call people that play League of Legends. If you play League of Legends, then I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure thine wiener is just called the Lonely Hardwood. First time I ever saw The Long Dark. Was this the Lonely Jacksepticeye video? Oh, really? He played that? Interesting. Played the OG time capsule and was like, wow, this is trash compared to what we have now. Oh, yeah. Brandishing was fun, though. Oh, yeah, yeah, I remember that. I mean, I didn't ever play with that mechanic, but I've seen it. Yeah, I've definitely looted all this already. Did I leave anything over here worthwhile? Nope. Any food that I missed? I doubt there's going to be, but whoa, I just frame dropped there. Um, 2014, jeez, that's, oh my god, that's 11 years ago. I'm old. I'm so old, guys. Oh, my life is over already. Hello, you. Just left you here? Interesting. I don't need it anymore, but fascinating that I just left that there. Yeah, I doubt that I'm gonna be finding any food in here. Oh, maybe I'll find a granola bar in here. I forgot that I just stopped looting these on Stalker because I had plenty, and I got bored of looting all these. There is a forge in here, yes, and there is a lodge to the north. The Borderlands movie? I never watched it, but I know it was hot garbage. Move the crates up there. I'll trust you. If there's no food there, I'm gonna be very upset. And a bed outside, and a snow on the ground. Oh, I'm learning so many new things. This mod is silly. Nothing. You betrayed me. What happens if I move all these? Yeah, nothing. Well, that's okay. We will simply lose... Well, actually, we don't even have all fed, so never mind. Don't know why I'm bothering. Listen, cohesive placebo. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But I think you're in the vast minority when referring to it as not that bad. I think the general consensus is that it is an atrociously horrible movie. Let me just place these boxes in the skylight. Yep. It's the best place for them. That's a cute rug. I'll take that. Okay. 3 hours. You see, I haven't played Borderlands, but I also know that it's especially bad if you played Borderlands. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yes, tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, you'll be ringing the bell. Things. Oh, is it crispy and juicy? No. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack! Oh, hi. Loser. Can't reach me here. Is this your no-no squares that I go in there? Oh, actually, oh wait, rephrase. Ew. That's my no-no square. Record scratches stops. We got a bunch of amphibians and frogs pointing. Yeah. You see, here's the thing about the Minecraft movie. It was horrible, but it was enjoyable. That movie is a terrible movie, but it's really fun to watch. Like, that movie is like Alpha and Omega, where there's just nothing you could even make an argument for being good about it. It's just so funny. Yeah, sub guys, exactly. I haven't seen Mirror's Edge or anything about it. Oh, hell yeah, in gaming, do that, for sure. Is the rope in the hydro dam worth climbing? No, you can walk around and there's a staircase on the other side of the dam. That goes up to the same area. You see, here's my biggest problem with... Here's my biggest problem with the Minecraft movie, is that they had quite a few good inside jokes and like Easter egg jokes in there. The problem with that though is they did not do nearly enough of them. And what I hated, dude, what I hated so much was them like crafting brand new things from the outside world. I hated that, because the whole concept of Minecraft is the game has all these simple building blocks, but you can do so much with what you're given. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's just annoying that they had to, like, they brought things from the outside world to make new things. And it's like, well, there's so many things at your disposal already. And the whole point is, like, how creative can you get with the limited things you're given? But yeah, I hated the tater gun. I hated it. I don't think that... I never heard the Tetris movie at all. Also, okay, that kid used the tater gun like 3 times. And the only time he used it on an enemy, he used it at point-blank range. Okay, that pissed me off. In the final battle, when they charge all the piglins, the girl pulls out a sword and the kid pulls out a gun. And then the kid starts to charge towards the piglins, when he's the only person with a ranged weapon? What the fuck? And but my big, I mean, I could nitpick, because, like, you know, it's not a good movie. I can nitpick everything. But my biggest problem with it is that it just... Oh yeah, sorry, I guess spoilers for the Minecraft movie. My biggest problem with it is that there just missed so many opportunities for good, like, little inside joke Easter eggs. Like for example, they had the whole scene in the diamond mine shaft area. They so easily could have had Jason Momoa, like, break a diamond block with his hand, have nothing come out and be like, where'd it go? And then Jack Black just goes, oh yeah, you gotta break that with an iron pickaxe at least. And then he goes, why? And he goes, I don't know, that's just how it works. like they could have done something like that. Like, that would have been really funny. Or like when they go to, like, suit up for the battle and get all the armor. He had, like, the swiftness boots and they put, like, feathers on it. They should have had, like, he should have been like, oh, we got swiftness boots, protection boots, and slow falling boots. And they should have been like, well, which one's which? And he should have been like, I don't know, they all look the same. Because they do. Like, that also would have been funny. It's like, they go to the armory and it's like, all of these armor sets have different, unique things. And then they all go, oh, which one is what? And he's like, I got no idea, just gotta try them out. Like, that would be so funny. Jason Momoa was in it, and he was absolutely hilarious. The entire movie was just a like, an absolute, like, homoerotic masterpiece between Jason Momoa and Jack Black. Yeah, Tristan, you're exactly right. Is that a bar? I see the bear. She's a bear. Well, I visit the bunker in Fort Muscat. I've already been to it. But, so I probably won't be going to it again, but I did loot it already. Mojang is very big on having no gun not having gun mods. Yeah, yeah. Man, this is making me want to play Minecraft. I will say, I think I've gone on this rant before. I do not like the direction that Minecraft has been going in with recent updates. Because one thing that I loved about Minecraft is Minecraft, and I still do. Minecraft has always had a very good balance of creativity-based, like, updates and also progression-based updates. And it's also just got a great balance of that in the game in general. And, like, my favorite thing to do, and that's why I love the Safe House mod so much, is because my favorite thing to do in survival games is I like to balance progression with base building. So, like, if I get sick of progression, then I'll be creative and make a base and do stuff like that. And I really enjoy that balance. But my problem is, my problem with the recent Minecraft stuff is that we haven't had a good progression update since the Nether update. They made the Trials mod, which they kept saying would be like the most intense, like a new intense challenge for players once they have all their best gear. And then my friend and I got like netherite fully decked out, and we went to go finally do one that we found. It was the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I could do the Trials with iron armor and a like stone pickaxe or stone axe rather, like so unbelievably easy. Since I was kind of yearning for the mines, yeah, that was a great line. Great was playing it the other day. I saw that. Yeah, the Minecraft movie Yowie was just crazy. Yeah, Yappergale, exactly. They basically just 69 in the sky with gliding. It's so funny. Chicken Jackie. After they added the poison skeletons? After, I think. Actually, it might be the same time. Very close, though. And then also, I'm gonna be so for real. The Ghast update makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Because they're like, oh, well, they were originally aquatic creatures. It's like, oh yeah, interesting. That's an interesting idea, and I kind of like that idea. With like the world building, like Ghast originally came from, the gas originally came from the overworld. And that makes sense why they still have guilds and stuff. That's an interesting idea. But the logic of, oh, their babies dry out because they're crying to hydrate their babies, that makes no sense, because if gas had evolved enough to fly, they've definitely evolved to no longer need hydration. Like, if we're playing with, like, you could be like, oh, don't make, like, it'd be like, oh, don't hold it to too realistic standards, like evolution and stuff. But they did that themselves. They're implying that gas came from the overworld and then evolved to live in the nether. But there is zero, like, they would always just die. They would be an extinct species if they still had to hydrate with water in an environment like the nether. It just makes no sense. Like, I don't hold games like Minecraft to that level of realism. Unless, of course, the game is already trying to imply that realism with what they're doing. Like, if a game is trying to play around with that level of realism, I'm gonna hold to that standard. And I just swear, dude, and I'm you know, I'm gonna be a little bit mean. Okay, I'm gonna dip some more emotion in. I'm gonna let the emotion and logic share the space real quick. If you watch the Minecraft lives or Minecraft update videos or whatever, you can see like the head director lady, the blonde lady who talks like this and talks about how cute everything is. I hate her. I hate her. And I'm convinced that she's the reason that, like 90% of Minecraft updates has been, like, all cutesy building stuff. And the little stuff we get for progression is terrible. If you want realize to make dolphins hunt pufferfish to get high, exactly. Yeah, like, and here's the thing, is like, you can watch some of the update videos, and she'll be like, tell us about some of the new blocks. I think they're really cute, and I love them, and they make us so many new opportunities for pretty buildings. And then I'll go to the partner sitting next to her, who's one of the game devs, and I'll be like, yeah, we made some new blocks, and they, look pretty. Like, everybody, like, all the actual devs who do the actual coding seem to not care about anything that they're doing. Had sharks in fishing villages that hunt them for their fins. Oh no. Welcome back, Luna. Anyways, that's my Minecraft rant. Because Minecraft is a great game because if you want to do it for, like, progression and take it seriously, you can. If you want to do it for creativity and to build, you can. If you want to do both, then you can. But, like, there's been so little quality added to the progression, like, more serious route in the last couple of years. Which do I dislike the most? Honestly, the Minecraft lady. Because Minecraft has been a part of my life longer than Long Dark has. And BlackRock isn't, like, isn't that infuriating. It's just not, like BlackRock is just meh. Like, I wouldn't go to BlackRock just, ugh. And I can deal with Tinder. I have not played Death Stranding. How many times have I died in total? If I had to estimate the number of times that I have died in this game, like, excluding, like, maybe the first 2 weeks of a run, like, if I'm talking about, like, losing long saves, I mean, I don't think I've actually died on, like, a long save more than single digits. And if I am counting, like, early days of a save, I, like, maybe like, that goes, like, near the 20s, just because Interloper can have some tough starts that just are not viable. Your laptop runs modern Minecraft on 5 render. Awesome. That's lovely. Rants as long as it takes to get from the observatory to Desolation Point Lighthouse. Yeah, that's me. What can I say, guys? That's me. I'm just a silly little guy. Yeah, both of the women in the Minecraft movie didn't do anything. They were both useless characters that did not accomplish anything. And the thing that annoyed me so much is they tried to, like, do the whole thing where the older sister's thing is she's a really good fighter. Bullshit, she's a good fighter. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna prove a point. I'm proving a point. Minecraft movie. Well, I gotta figure out what her character's name even was. I don't remember. Natalie. Minecraft movie. Natalie fight scene. Yeah, I think it's this. No.
Internet for just $49.99 a month. Action!
Is this behind the scenes? I don't want to see behind the scenes. Can I see the actual fight scene? Where's my fight scene at? I'll say village fight scene.
What is it?
Where are we going here? Yeah, because the whole thing is like, oh, she's so good at fighting. This is like, it's a true. Oh my gosh, can it stop doing that? There.
We have to get to Henry. You think we can take these guys?
Yeah, she kicks a chair that happens to get some guys, or a table. Then she grabs a hoe and just blindly flails it around a bit. Not this girl, but yeah. She like pushes someone, accidentally hits a guy behind her. I'm just gonna get DMCA'd at that point. But yeah, she like is randomly flailing around, and then after this, for the rest of the movie, they're like, "You're really good at fighting." Are you kidding me? What do you mean you're really good at fighting? You randomly flailed around a hoe and happened to hit something a couple times. Ridiculous. Anyways. You died one time? Damn. You're just better than I am. What can I say? Calls me Shane when it's time to go. Put him up for the night or whatever. Oh. I might have missed the context for that. No, so Luna. Of course, this movie's not meant to be taken seriously. And, like, obviously I'm just, like, ranting about a thing that's stupid and meant to be stupid. But, like, I think that lots of the stupid things that are funny were good. But some of the things were just beyond my ability to just, like, be okay with it being stupid. Maybe, like, it did give that vibe a lot more. I mean, Luna, if we're gonna go on that logic, I've never died on Pilgrim. I'll put it that way. I don't think actually, I'll say it with my whole chest. I think I've 100% never died once on Pilgrim. I see, Matt. What the hell? That's so brutal. Actually, that technically means that you're infinitely worse than me because you can't divide by 0. Well, it's not that you're infinitely worse than me, it's that I'm infinitely better than you. But, you know, that's just what the science says, you know? That's not me being, like, full of myself. That's just what the science is telling me.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Alright, well that moose is about to get shot through the face. Man, I really wish they would fix these. I'm really sad how this always messes itself up every time I enter this house. Especially because it takes so long making everything look all nice. The world just doesn't appreciate my efforts, guys. I have such a hard life. I'm so underprivileged and unfortunate. Such a sad world for me. Anyways, let's go kill a moose. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all the organizing I was doing. Let's... yeah, just fill this up with 5 rounds. Drop the rest of them. Nope. Oh, wrong button. Water? Fine. Gosh. You yourself off a cliff at Mystery Lake after finishing your misery run for the Chivo. Yeah. Felt that. You need Jimmy John's? Oh, I love some Jimmy John's right about now. Neapolitan, yes you can. You just need to go, you just need to start moving it and then hover it over and it'll auto-click into the spot. Mr. Moose. Apologies, but I have waged war on your kind. Probably shouldn't be doing that accent. I didn't even mean to do any specific accent, but I'm assuming that's probably offensive to somebody. Are you blind? There we go. Loser. Stinky poo-poos. Get wrecked. Man, I'm so cool. Anyway. That embarrassing display aside. Stars rank sandwich shops. Okay. Subway? Not good. Don't like Subway. Jimmy John's? Good. That's it. I'll throw Jersey Mike's in there. Jersey Mike's is fine, but they take a billion years to get you your food. So I'd say Jersey Mike's is an in-between. Use 20 rifle rounds on one moose? How is that possible? Jay, it was probably closer to an Indian accent, which is why I stopped doing it. You missed about half? Oh, okay, well. He was quite far. Oh, well, that's why. After a certain range, it does less damage. There's like an effective range fall off for all rifles. Some are better than others, though. Oh, why? I just fixed it. I just fixed it. Ugh. Shouldn't even bother at this point. It's like with the IDs, it just keeps breaking itself.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Like, this one never moves. I guess maybe it's because it's a single one, maybe? Oh, hello. That's an issue. If it does that again, I'm just gonna take all the rifles off there. Wish there was some way to turn off the animation when harvesting a carcass because it grosses you out, Loki. Hey, that's the reality of surviving. Yeah, Leon, that's how it goes. The thing about moose is that they're really, really easy to hunt because every time you shoot them with a rifle, they stagger. So you actually want to get close enough for it to notice you, so it gives you an easy headshot, and then you just keep shooting it. Let's see. 10 rounds, no headshots at level 1 makes sense. Yeah. Shift the painting? I guess that is a little bit uneven, isn't it? That's better. Did you miss the peaches? No, you haven't. It's good. Good thing, too. Do I have any active trades? I don't think I do. No. Unique bows, not repair. Yeah, you can't repair the unique bows. Actually, I have all the bow variants right here, actually. This is the Woodwright's bow. I think there's only one of these. I did not mean to grab it. This is a sports bow. And then you can craft the final one, and I haven't actually done that yet. Where's that at? Bushcraft bow. I need another regular sapling to do that, which I actually want to do. So let me toss you in there before you start curing, because I don't want you to cure. Drop you. Hello, Hacksaw. Drop all of these. What do I have in here? Yeah, that's right. Not that. What am I doing? Okay, where did I put my... There we go. Gonna go work on your school project. Have fun. Where'd I find all those posters? Where did I find these posters? I think that they're mostly from Forsaken Airfield. They are. They're from the travel agency building in Forsaken Airfield. They just spawn in the world, Neapolitan. So, The Woodwright's bow spawns at the. I think there's 2 locations. The one I remember is they're both in wow, they're both in Hush River Valley. That's where you find the Woodwright's bow. There's a couple sports bow spawns. One's in the one that I know of for sure is in zone of contamination, but there's a couple of them. They're in the Carter Dam, too. Oh, that's right, they are. You are correct. Oh, whoa, it is dark now. Very careful what happened yesterday. Moose would have been a cakewalk. Did you tell me what happened yesterday? I'm just forgetting. What was it? Oh, Dagon, I know. I love that song. Don't worry. I love Zone of Contamination. Very well-designed region. Okay. Let's get our mittens. Are these all decaying? Where are they at in that process? Okay. You will yuck my yum. How fucking dare you? Went to Black Rock and all hell broke loose. Makes sense. Francois, hello. Another sports boat spawn, Forsaken Airfield Cabin. Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. They go to the Prepper Cache and the mine. Guess how that went. Yeah. Yeah. Probably a couple wolves, and there's the moose. So yeah. Definitely opportunity for that to go south. A little bowl of carrots here. I can actually... Oh, actually, I did this when I didn't have this mod, and now I can actually... make the carrots, like, a little bit nicer, at least. I can use ruined ingredients again now, so that's lovely. Hello, Gabriel. It may be a long, but is it dark? I mean, you tell me. Looks pretty dark to me. Why should I take the fish mount? Yeah, always take the fish mount. For some reason, the second document stash for Sutherland's Tale spawned in an abandoned prepper cache. Are you playing on Interloper? Number 3 Timberwolf packs, 2 at the same time. Oh, sorry, no 3. Oh, did you get? Oh, interesting. I haven't seen Timberwolves in Forlorn Muskeg yet. Oh no, you said Black Rock. God, I'm stupid. I was thinking of Forlorn Muskeg. Sorry, yeah, Timberwolf packs everywhere. Cougar, bear, yeah. You have no fish mounts, Francois? Are you kidding me? Is there a cougar blocking the bunker in Black Rock? Sort of. You can walk basically right around it. With all the exit signs, but no fish mounts. How dare you? Alright, see you later, Aubrey. Thanks for hanging out. Playing on Pilgrim. Interesting. In the hinterland, add a Barrett M107 50 cal. 360 no scope the bears. It's very funny. Oh, the cougar, so there is a slight chance that the cougar is close enough to the walk around that it will notice you, so yeah, you might have just gotten really unlucky. The dam didn't have a damn thing. How sad. I'm hoping Sutherland... I'm hoping there's an Aurora, because I want to see how the prices of trades have changed, because they were absolute bogus before. Hello, Rhino! You've just missed me walking back from Sundered Pass, and now we're back at our main safe house for a bit. Might try and do some hibernation, just to get those days ticking. Oh, I've been missing texts, haven't I? One moment. Okay. You did miss Chicken Jockey. Tristan. Actually, I only did get like 4 hours of sleep because I stayed up too late. But then there's a guy coming to paint the garage door here. And like I said, the dog that I'm taking care of, she barks like crazy whenever anybody's near the house at all. And the guy came at 7 a.m., which was way earlier than I thought he was going to show up, so she was barking like a mad dog, and I had to do things, and by the time I was done dealing with all that, I was just awake. Yeah, no Aurora tonight. Big sad. Oh, so very sad. Alright, let's go get that moose. That meese. Saw a moosin in the woodsin. Eating lots of foodsin. But then I shot the moosin. And the moosin couldn't eat the foodsin no more. And now I gotta eat me the moosin, because the moosin got some yummy meat.
I would drink almost anything.
Yapper Gale, they are randomized. Like, there's the bunker in Pleasant Valley is not always the same bunker. So, if it was like a legacy one, then it would be random which region that legacy bunker would spawn in. Oh, there's that.
Drop any of this gear.
I have to explain it every time I accidentally push that button. That's for when I record videos so I can get cinematic shots. I don't use that in my actual saves, because that's cheating.
I can't feel my feet.
She cannot feel her feet.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Warm up real quick. Dublin's cache is the legacy cache. Oh, I see then. Yeah, that one's set.
Starving.
The one below the rope climbing from Rope Mountain, let's get, yeah. Yeah, that one isn't random. Oh wait, I should probably drop all the fat that I got. Honda Civic is the AK-47 of cars. You're not wrong, actually. If we're going for, like, basicness, yeah. You're actually very correct. I'll drink when I want to drink. Not feeling alcoholic enough right now. I am currently sitting right in front of a wine rack, though. So I guess if I really wanted to underage drink, I could. I guess that's another hint towards my true age for you guys. I'm not old enough to get alcohol or purchase marijuana. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die of thirst in a stalker save. Oh no. Consume the blood of the moose. Toasty bits. Hey, yo. Drink pee. Oh. Hi there. Well, I didn't think this through, did I? Hi there. Wee. You were talking to a minor. Yeah, I'm actually a 14-year-old college student. Hello, Sage. Good to see ya. And Pyro too. Wow, whole gang's showing up. Bad puppy. I'm doing good. How are you, Sage? What, Tristan? I thought you were like a 12-year-old sergeant. Alright, I guess I'll drink water. Since the masses are demanding that I do so. See, Tristan, I definitely will never own a house. But if I'm lucky, I'll be able to comfortably rent a studio apartment with 4 roommates. I am a baby. 12-year-old grizzled vet. I was 8 years old when they sent me over the trenches. I really want to look into how to mod the Long Dark, because I want to get a mod that just gives you, like, revolver mounts and bow mounts. Like, I really want that. Words cannot express the extent of which I really desperately want revolver and bow mounts. Two people can afford an apartment, 3 can afford furniture. Yup. It's a very good way of putting it. 200-year-old demon bear who's currently homeless, looking for new opportunities, and $5. Gotcha. Can you mount revolvers on hooks? I don't think so. Do I have any hooks? Even so, how would you do that on a hook? It would just look weird. It would be like dangling from the loop? Are there any hooks in here? I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't have any hooks. No, I know the calendar trick. I know the calendar trick. I tried the calendar trick, but it looks bad. It looks bad just having a revolver up there. I want, like, a mount for it. Because that looks cool. I also don't need a calendar with the placement mod that I have. I can actually just put it up on a wall if I want to. Damn, Sage, that's crazy. I love Hamilton, yes. I don't know what the loop is called. The guard? Is it a guard? Is it called the guard or something? Because it guards the trigger? I'm not a gun person. The counter trick is broken now, really. Fascinating. Let's go get ourselves... I should repair that tool belt. But yeah, let's go get ourselves some more firewood so I can keep making some furniture. Oh, I love musicals. Musicals are so good. Gun questions? I know how to install mods. I don't know how to make my own mods. All good, Toasty. Sorry we're distracting you with our great charisma. I guess you just hate us. Just kidding. Have a good day. Good luck writing. Finally got a bedroll? Hell yeah.
I could eat anything.
Autopiloting every word of Reynolds' pamphlet. Oh yeah. That's a good song. Okay, Pyro, you just have bad taste. Musicals are fantastic and a beautiful form of art expression. Very few things can capture and deliver emotion like a well-written song at a good point. All hail COD 100%. We've converted Toasty Bits. This is the best day. Five seconds led of the Reynolds pamphlet. Yep. There are very bad musicals, though. There definitely are. My gay teens are unable to dislike musicals. Yeah. I may not be gay, but I am queer, and so therefore I fall into that same category. God, Tick Tick Boom is so good. If you need to give someone like, if you need to do like a baby's first musical. Actually, I would say do Tick Tick Boom, but that's like an emotionally destroying musical, so maybe not. But that musical is great because, like, if you don't like Tick Tick Boom, I don't like you. Sorry. That's the deal breaker for me. I could be in a 5-year relationship and engaged to somebody, and then if they go, oh, I actually don't like that movie, done. Nope. Get out of my face. Tick Tick Boom, it's very good, but only watch it if you're ready to cry. I don't cry because I'm dead inside, but I got close. Hello, Mockingjay. I was wondering if you were going to show up. Everyone's been yelling at me to drink water, but I don't want to listen to them. I can only listen to you when you tell me. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. I have the entirety of Your Obedient Servant memorized, and I also can sing it in a pretty decent Hamilton voice. You just kind of got to make it squeaky and high-pitched. Fun fact, this cedar limb never respawns. The giant one that's right here never respawns. Icy Matt, I will dihydrate before I hydrate unless Mockingjay is telling me to do it. You know what? That'll be my way to blackmail Mockingjay into being in every stream, is I will not drink water unless Mockingjay tells me to, so if I lose this 470-day run, it's actually Mockingjay's fault. Yeah, so Pyro, what you're telling me right now is that you've never listened to a musical, because that's not how musicals go. At all. That's not at all how it goes. Ever. You need to know how to appreciate the art that's being put in front of you. It's not just a song, it is... Because, God, here's the thing. I think there's two different... No, it's not, Pyro. As someone who actually listens to musicals, that is not how musicals go. There are two types of, like, song listeners, in my opinion. Well, I guess three, because there's an in between these two. But there's two ends of the spectrum. There's people that listen to how the music sounds and feels, and there's people that listen to the lyrics. I am a sounds person. I hear the sound and feel the feel of music before I ever hear the lyrics to it. And well-written musicals, like well-written songs in general, but especially like done in a musical. Oh my god, the way that it conveys emotion and how that character feels more than their words ever could. I mean, in all seriousness, like what you like. If you don't like musicals, that's fine. But just say I don't like musicals. Don't go being like, oh, well, they're all stupid. No. Yeah, see, this again, you're just proving to me that you don't watch musicals. Because, like, actual good musicals cannot be described by goofy-ass song every 5 minutes. That's just not right.
Can you eat trees?
Pyro, buddy. We can have a difference of opinion, but you can't make an objective statement like that, because it's just wrong. Thoughts on Epic the Musical? Here's the thing. There are some songs from Epic the Musical that I like. But my problem with Epic the Musical is there's not enough. Like, I'm on the fence about it, because there are some songs that are really good. But there's just a lot of the songs, the lyrics are not... They're not, like, innovative enough. Or not innovative, they're not, like... What's the word I'm looking for? They're not... They're just not, like, artistically charged, I guess. Like, because one thing that really ticks me off about musicals is when they do what Pyro's saying that they do, which is, like, when the lyrics are like, but yesterday I was so sad. And it's like, don't tell me you were sad. Show it to me. This song should be showing me that and making me feel that. It shouldn't be telling me that. Because if you're just gonna tell me that, then just tell it to me. It doesn't need to be a song if you're just telling me that you were sad. And there are a lot of lyrics that are just way too direct in Epic the Musical. So, I've heard songs that I like from Epic the Musical. I haven't listened to the whole thing. But I've heard just as many... I've heard just as many musicals... Or just as many songs from Epic the Musical that are like that as I've heard that ones that I like. So I'm really 50-50 on it. Yeah, why? No, no one's defending Cats here. Hold up. Again, this is what I'm talking about when I say you're not watching good musicals. You're watching the bad ones and then forming your opinion off the bad ones. Very few people are gonna be like, Cats is so good. God, no. Oh, fuck no, dude. You will never see me watching Cats. Especially not the movie. Pyro, I'm gonna have a conniption. You are proving my point. You can't say Joker 2 and Cats and try and convince me that you've watched good musicals. Joker 2 is like the epitome of why the fuck is this a musical? This sucks. Like, oh my god. I know you're saying that okay, here's the thing. I know you're not saying that they were good. But you're saying that you think musicals are all terrible, and the examples you're giving are like the worst ones. So like, yeah, of course you're gonna think they're bad if you're only watching the bad ones. Because musicals is a different form of storytelling and art expression. And especially, here's the thing. Movie musicals are rarely as good as stage musicals. Movie musicals, like, if you watch the stage version of Les Mis, that's beautiful. The movie version is fine. Like, movie musicals aren't usually that great. I would say, for anybody here that has not watched Tick, Tick, Boom, that does not like musicals, watch Tick, Tick, Boom. The whole movie has, like, I think 6 songs. There's not a song every 5 minutes. 6 songs. And it is a movie based on a true... And this is one of the best movie musicals that exist. It is a movie that is based off of the true story of the person who wrote Rent. And... oh, it's just... it's such a beautiful, powerful, heartbreaking story. And it's so good. Why go to the theater listen to some screams? Because it's singing. That's like saying why turn on the radio to hear screams. Yeah, it does suck when you can't like actually go in person to them. I never watched the movie Phantom of the Opera.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Hey guys, Astrid wanted to interrupt our conversation to let us know that's really good. Pyro, you need to... okay. Sorry, I'm getting too emotional. I can see how like, from a outsider's, like if you don't know anything about it, it does seem like that. It does seem like it is a silly movie. But it's called Tick Tick Boom because the whole concept of the movie is the person who was a real person. It's the whole concept is you are in your he's in his 30s and still hasn't done anything with his life. And it's called Tick Tick Boom because it's the sense of your time is running out. Like the chances for you to do something remarkable is running out, and that's the whole point of it. You see, sup guys? You know what? I will express it with a song, okay? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Okay, I'm done now. Oh my god, Leon, just watch the movie. I'm not gonna tell you the whole movie. I'm not spoiling the movie. That would get rid of all the emotional power of it. Just gotta watch it. It's so, so, so good. Also, a lot of movies can be, like a lot of regular movies that aren't musicals can be described. Yeah, it's got Andrew Garfield as the main character. There's the main actor. Which actually, fun fact about that movie is Andrew. So, because Lin-Manuel Miranda, same person that wrote Hamilton. Actually, Mockingjay. This will be good for you to know. Lin-Manuel Miranda, or not Mockingjay, sorry, Sage, because you're watching Hamilton right now. Lin-Manuel Miranda directed Tick Tick Boom. So yeah, that's some good credit there. But Lin-Manuel Miranda, he was getting a haircut, and his haircut mentioned Andrew Garfield when he was like thinking about casting this movie. And he was like, "Oh, Andrew Garfield," is like, and then Lin-Manuel Miranda was like, "Oh, well, can he sing?" And then the barber was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So then Lin-Manuel Miranda reached out to Andrew Garfield and was like, "Oh, do you want to be like the lead in this musical that I'm shooting?" And then Andrew Garfield was like, "Yeah, sure." Andrew Garfield did not have a single clue how to sing at all. He accepted the role and then went to a voice teacher and then just came out as one of the most gifted singers I've ever heard in my entire life. It's crazy. What? Guys. Where are these IDs coming from? What the hell? What's happening? Icy Matt, I think it's... my guess is Netflix. I could be... I don't know. You'd have to look it up. These IDs are driving me nuts, dude. I have to assume that it's a bug where I keep dropping a collectible, because I'm pretty sure you find... You find an ID somewhere in the far territories, I'm pretty sure. You find this, but that's not what this is. What on earth is happening? Keep dropping them when you mess with my stuff? Oh, how dare you. Oh, the child died. Yep, very silly. Very sad. Netflix? Awesome. Dude, watch it. It's not too long of a movie either. I think it's like an hour and a half. But again, be ready to like bawl your eyes out. It is a beautiful but tragic story. And it's a true story too. Wow, this is a heavy rug. What the fuck? Pardon my French, but that's a big-ass rug. Okay, what's still in here? Many, many things.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Correct, Pyro. Thank you. I'm proud of you for opening your eyes. You know what, Sage? I'm glad. I'm glad that I've proven myself to be that, because I would consider myself to be that as well. Yeah, I definitely try to appreciate the art in the world. And here's the thing is, I do want to make video essays. The problem is those just take a lot longer to make. So there might be like some time where I like maybe don't post for a week because I'm making a video essay. Don't know why I'm messing with that rug so much, I really don't care. Eh. Oh, Francois, that's... Hey, Francois, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Dead Cells, the game? That is a... When I say the art in the world, I'm talking more about, like... I'll say this. I haven't played Dead Cells, so I'm not saying, like, I'm not leaving Dead Cells out of this. I'm just saying, like, I can't speak on it because I haven't played it. It is a very beautiful looking game, but I'm talking more about, like, the storytelling. And I don't know anything about Dead Cells, so I can't comment on it, but I do want to play Dead Cells very badly. I'm gonna empty, because I now can do this with the mod that I got. So let's empty out these. Which I always thought was weird that you can't empty out these lanterns. Oh wait, poop, hold on. I need to also grab a jerry can to hold it as well. Because with this mod, it needs to have a container to go into. Stardew Valley. Yeah, so that's empty. Bye, Leon. I haven't played A Tale of Two Brothers. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Really? I had no idea. You know, that's the one thing they never taught me in school. So sad. Oh, so very sad. But yeah, I think I probably will see if I can, like, I'll probably go to the Long Dark modding Discord and be like, anybody know how I can actually, like, make a mod? Because it's not like, the Long Dark is a very funky in that it's not really straightforward in how you would actually start modding for it if you wanted to. You see, Pyro, saying that is like saying that... Here, let's see, what's a good example? That's like saying that D&D would be better if it wasn't a tabletop game, because that's just a video game. You know, it's like... It's an entirely different expression of art and it's like an entirely different medium. That's like saying... Like... Books would be better if they weren't so long. Like, that's just a magazine. Like... Sage. Okay, Pyro. I'm done with the rage bait. I've got my rage out. You made stars heated. You won. But I'm done being baited with that now. I've collected myself. And I will no longer fall to the darkness. Yeah, Lanky, I think the best film musicals are ones that weren't adaptations. Like Tick Tick Boom is not, well, I guess technically it's an adaptation, but it's weird. Because Tick Tick Boom, the songs were written by the person that the movie's about his life, and it was originally like a quirky little stage performance that's like 30 minutes, but the movie, instead of making it like that stage performance, it makes it like a whole cinematic story. But still, like, it wasn't like a full stage play that they adapted. Yeah, but that, like, I think the best film musicals are the ones that were not adaptations, because you just can't capture the feeling of a stage performance in a movie. Are you kidding me, Pyro? If you're being serious, oh, you're gonna, if you played me that hard, I mean, I can really only applaud you if that's true, but damn. Dragon Force kick. Game of Thrones, the musical, goes so hard. Bro, Gifferson got Hamilton on his side? That's crazy. Never thought it would happen. I never did. Can I get an Aurora, please? I'd like to see the updated trader prices. Well, that Blizzard means I'm definitely not getting an Aurora. Dragon Ball Z is your favorite musical, so much emotion in this song. Oh my god. Listen, I like anime. Well, I like good anime. There's a lot of not good anime. Like ReZero would love that show. Such a good show. Holy crap. The shows that I will never watch is shows like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece. One Piece is mostly because it's too long, but also it does fall into this category as well, where I hate shows where their whole writing for their power system is, oh, there's this super powerful, most powerful power that's never been powered before. And at the end of the season, he achieved the most powerful power that's never been powered before. And then the next season starts, there's a new most powerful power that's never been powered before. And then it's just that over and over and over and over and over. It's shit and lazy writing, and I hate it. And you see, you won't get me on the One Piece's story is good train, because even if it is good, it's not good if you tell a good story over the course of over 1,000 episodes. You don't need that much. Like, get a quality story and tell it. Yeah, One Piece is very much more in the it's too long. Like, I'd rather just you tell me the story you're trying to tell instead of making me go through. Like, 'cause like, here's the thing. I read the first 61 I read the first 60 mangas of One Piece. Pyro, you're like whiplashing me with this now. Oh god. Well, yeah, Pyro, mangas don't take that. It's a comic book, so it's it doesn't take too long to read each edition. But yeah, I read the first 60 mangas, and I tried a couple times. Like, the first time I read, I got through 20, then maybe 40, and then 60. Like, I got a little bit farther each time I tried to read the mangas, and then I realized why I couldn't keep reading the mangas. It's because nothing was happening. Like, I'd wait for like them to get closer to finding the One Piece, but then they would spend 10 more mangas getting one new crew member, and it's just so slow and grating. And like again, I can complain all I want, but to each their own. If you enjoy it, then all the power to you. It's just, for me personally, I just could not stand it. Pyro, there isn't really a difference. It's just mangas. It's like how anime is no different than animation. It's just that it's from Japan. You know, that's the thing, Icy Matt, is like, to have an open world story like that, it doesn't really work unless you're actually playing a video game, because at least for me, I don't want to watch an open world environment story where I don't get to participate in the exploration, because then they just go do things that I have no interest in. Like the lack of like a story that I can tell what I'm following just it's just a turnoff for me. But again, to each their own. If you like it, all the power to you. JoJo, I've heard good things about JoJo. I have. You see, I haven't watched JoJo, and I don't know if I will, and it's because of one reason. There's one main reason to it. It's actually the same reason why I don't like going to drag shows. I'm not against drag or anything. I'm all in support of it. But me personally, the really harsh, drastic look of drag makeup overwhelms me. And it's kind of the thing with JoJo, the really, really intense shading in that show's animation style. It really overwhelms my senses. Yeah, Pyro, you got a point there. You played me good. What am I doing with my life right now? I grabbed a bunch of stuff. What did I grab? There we go. That's a lot of things. Organization. Huh. Can't rotate that properly. Can I... Oh god, what's happening? How... Oh no. This plate does not know how to go straight, apparently. Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll put you back. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now you're gonna watch JoJo at work? Oh, I know there's actual Dragon JoJo too, but I'm more just making a comparison the extremities, or not the extremities, the just extreme visuals like that overwhelm me. But I have heard good things about JoJo, and maybe I will watch it one day. Oh god, World is Wide Enough is such a that song is a gut punch. Well, I have a bunch of, well, not a bunch of fur, but I have a good amount of fur in here still. Actually, one thing I've been listening to recently, just because most of the songs are good, is Has Been Hotel soundtrack. That show has so many issues with its writing. I wasn't on the train of people that had super duper high expectations, because I wasn't ever super into the pilot. But just from a purely not, I didn't have expectations going into it. That being said, even with those even without those expectations, I thought that there was a lot of problems with the writing in that show. The biggest, yeah, the biggest problem, in my opinion, I see, Matt, not the biggest problem, one of the big problems immediately, though, is they wrote the first episode they were expecting the fan base the viewers to already have watched the pilot. They didn't actually, and here's the thing, the season of Has Been that came out, the first season, it should have been 2 seasons. It just should have been. Because typically in a show that's gonna have lots of seasons with like a cast of characters that's also a comedy, you spend the most, like at least the first half of the first season, just getting to know the characters. Like there's no like overarching plot that's too serious. It's just you spend that time getting to know the characters. But they didn't do that because they like expected you to already have watched the original pilot.
I'll do anything right now.
Oh, Korra's just I have words about Korra. God, I have this ex-friend. She was incredibly toxic, but I have this ex-friend who would say with her full chest that if you don't like Korra, but you like Zuko, then you're sexist. With her whole chest, she would say that. I haven't seen what you're talking about, but I think I don't like Korra. So, Korra is fine in the 3rd and 4th season. She's intolerable in the first 2 seasons. God, it's just no, because here's the thing: is like the logic is like, oh well, Zuko's also a hot-headed and is also like a hot-headed character who is like aggressive and like you know what I mean, like hot-headed character, aggressive, all that stuff, just like Korra. Here's the difference: Zuko isn't the protagonist. That does not make an enticing protagonist character because they become incredibly grating to watch. Like, there's a reason that when Zuko was really hot-headed, he was a side character villain that didn't show up very often. It's just, ugh. No, yeah, Icy Matt, I agree. One of my biggest problems with Korra, the whole show, is in The Last Airbender, they did such a good job setting the environment and air of the spirit world being this like mystical thing that nobody understands, even the audience. Like the audience can't even comprehend what's going on in there. It's this chaotic world where you don't know what's going on. And then in Korra, they made them Pokemon. They just made Pokemon. That's all the spirit world is in Korra. That's all it is. I'm using the Place Anywhere mod. Place some of my bullets in here. Keep getting distracted. Nope, not that. Yeah, I do not like Korra very much, but what was I talking about before I got to Legend of Korra? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Has Been Hotel. Yeah, the season should have ended with... The second season should have ended with how the first season ended, and the first season should have been half just introducing the characters with low stakes, and the second half of the first season could have been introducing the plot. You know what, Sage? That's entirely up to you. I think it depends on what you think would be a better experience. I don't know the difference there. I mean, I'd probably say wait till it gets to speakers, but I don't know how long that'll take, so. Yeah, I see, Matt, yeah. And I mean, like, here's the thing, though, is like, yeah, I see what my ex-friend was trying to say there, right? Like, you just don't like having a confident woman. But no. There's a difference between having a confident woman and having a person who, one, loses every important fight that she does, doesn't think things through at all, just makes dumb choices, and yeah, again, there's nothing wrong with a confident woman, but you need to have more than just she's a confident, hot-headed brat for your main character. There needs to be more nuance to it. Because if you're the protagonist, you need to have more like that. Yeah, Korra is obnoxious. Also, and here's the thing. Here's my deduction of here's my deduction of why Has-Been was written like that. And it's a thing that I trademark this term. I dub this term. I call it the Owl House effect. Because the Owl House was super duper good. Fantastic show. And then they got canceled because Disney is a homophobic piece of crap. So they had to rush everything to get fit in. They were like, they were confident and working on the assumption that they would be greenlit, kept getting greenlit because they were successful. And instead, oh, sorry, Pyro. It is, it's maybe similar. I haven't watched Amazing Digital Circus. But, it is like, I think it's similar, like, vibes as far as, like, audience. It is a musical TV show, so it's got a pretty good soundtrack. Some of the songs are pretty bad, but most of them are pretty good. But the Owl House effect is they were confident that they would keep getting greenlit because they were a good show that was getting good numbers. They got canceled because they had, more progressive characters and topics in their show. Pyro, no, no, it's not. It's on Amazon Prime. But yeah, so they got canceled because of all of that. So ever since then, shows that have like main characters who are LGBTQ or have any characters that are LGBTQ, and it's just, has diversity in its cast, and it's not just straight whitewashed and stuff. Shows like that, when they get greenlit for something, they're so worried about not getting greenlit for a second season that they try to get everything out as fast as they can, which ruins the little stuff that they do get out. I would rather have a show that gets canceled be good with what it, good and well paced with what it let out, and not rushed and bad with what it gets out. And that's what the Owl House effect is that's the effect that I created. That's like the term that I coined. The Owl House effect, where shows with more progressive, not even topics, just like characters, are so afraid of getting canceled once they start that they rush through everything in case they do. Oh, Nimona is so good. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful, beautiful movie. I also, I watched it, and then I had my, little sister watched it, who she's 13, and she's even more on the autistic spectrum than I am. And she, was crying, bawling her eyes out at the end. It was so sweet, because she related to Nimona so much. Oh my god. Such a beautiful, beautiful movie. Alright, what am I doing with my life right now? What should I build? I want to build more things. More organizing. I want not that. Or maybe it is that. Is it that? No, because there's no walls in the one I'm thinking of. This one. I need more fur, though. Yeah, Pyro, that's so real. I liked Inside Job. It was a fun watch, and then, oh my god, why does Big Mouth exist? I've literally never. I've met I think I can count on one hand the number of people that I've met that like Big Mouth. I'm not gonna find any good limbs out there right now. Man, I just don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. You know what? Let's just hibernate for a bit. Let's do that. I'm chatting so much anyway, that'd be a better use of my time. We'll hibernate and chat. Ooh. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna be getting off in about 30 minutes. Hello, Kirk Steven. No, and yeah, so like Pyro, that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying like I'd rather shows like tell a story, like they know what they want, the story they want to tell, and they tell it. Because one of my favorite things in the world is that there is not a third season of Gravity Falls, because there doesn't need to be one. They had their story they wanted to tell, and they told it, and it was a great story. It was a very special experience, and it would suck if they kept milking it. So I'm very, like, I think the Gravity Falls is a perfect example of why more TV shows need to just know what they want to do with their story and then do it. Just in case there's an aurora at the end of the night. Season 5 of The Flash. Oh god, yeah. I had one of my exes from high school. She was, I don't want to like sound like I'm being mean about it, but she was like a very stereotypical white girl, and she liked a lot of stereotypical white girl stuff. Like she thoroughly enjoyed Grey's Anatomy and Vampire Diaries and The Flash and I don't know, probably The Good Doctor, even though that show is an atrocious affront to God and an insult. But yeah, she liked all those shows, so I heard a lot about those things. Because it was season 5 of The Flash where they like started using like lightning swords or something. Grey's Anatomy's White Woman One Piece. That is the best comparison I've ever heard of. Actually, that is so good. I'm gonna use that. I'm stealing that from you. That's amazing. That's what your female friend says? I'll say I'm stealing what your female friend says then. I mean, maybe Pyro, but I think that I like the way they left it. I like the mystique, and I like the thoughts and the questions that they leave us with, because it gives us more reason to like look back fondly and ponder on the universe.
I am too tired to think straight.
Season 8 or 9? God, that's so many seasons. Holy crap. Oh. Hello. Sutherland's gotta be pissed. I haven't talked to him in like 2 months.
Back for more? Huh? This is my stash.
Whoa. This is my stash. Alright, let's see if they fixed these fucking trades. It's still a terrible deal. I guess this is fine because it's for cooking. Like, you're not getting it for the calories, you're getting it for cooking. Okay, now this is a good deal. This is nice. I don't know if this actually got changed, but this is a good deal. Well, Yappergale, that could be because you're in Pilgrim, so maybe it's just because there's a lot more stuff, but have you been playing recently? Because they, they did a couple weeks ago, I think, but they did adjust the trader prices. And that's what I'm saying is, like, it's really annoying, because he'll sell, like, that's not where the beds are anymore, that's muscle memory right there. It's really annoying, because like one can of one thing of canned pineapple gives you 295 calories, and it'll be like 8 fir wood. In what world is 8? Like, that's at least 3 limbs of fir, unless you find a really big one. But still, and what world does the even if you have the best hatchet, that is quick math, 2 hours and 15 minutes in game of calories spent getting it, bringing it back for trading, and then like, yeah, you have to go there, get it, bring it back. All those calories spent, you are gonna get like a tenth of the calories back that you spent getting all that stuff to even do the trade. And that's for a single can of peaches. It's ridiculous. You played yesterday? Interesting. It must be because you're on Pilgrim then. It's the only reason I can think for it being that expensive. Oh, why did I do that? Oopsies. $12 for 1 carrot. Like, who is making those trades? Like, in what world did somebody go, oh yeah, that? Like, here's my opinion on, here's my opinion on like the trading is I think, because I mean, you know, if you're gonna do a trade, there has to be like worth on both ends, right? Like, if I'm spending a crap ton of time getting like, if I'm spending so much calories trying to get food back that I would be better off not even trying to do that trade, because I'd be using more calories getting the trade done than I would if I did the trade. Oh, bye Pyro, thanks for hanging out. It's good to see ya. But if I'm spending, if there's no worth for me in doing the trade, then I'm not gonna do the trade. So I think that the trade should be for like pallets of food. So you have to get a bunch more resources, but in the end, it's still worth it. Like, does that make sense? I think, like, you know, if you had to get like 30 fir wood for a pallet of like 40 cans of pineapple. I mean, obviously I need to think about that more to actually figure out the like logistics of it, but that is like a deal that I'd actually consider, because I'm getting like that bulk food. But yeah. Oh, bye Luna. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. Well, I think that could have been like a sound bite. I said the exact same thing twice. Also, you guys, I need your opinion, because I started messing around with it. I could definitely make like stream live alerts where it like, because I even have the sounds and everything ready, where when someone super chats or becomes a member, it'll either play a wolf bark or a bear roar to scare the shit out of me. Is that something you guys want me to do? Because I could totally do that. Like, I have everything ready to do it. What day are we on? 483.
Anything right about now.
Yes. We are liking that idea. Heavy peak. You see, here's the thing, Lanky. It would frighten me, yes. It would. But also, here's the extra logic to it, okay? The extra logic. Yes, it would scare me, but also, if donations and memberships did a funny thing, it would also slightly incentivize more donations. So, in a weird way, it would also be good for me. I'd be getting scared for money. You know, it's like, I mean, I'm not doing it, again, I'm not doing any of the YouTube stuff for the money. I would love to be able to, like, do YouTube enough to be able to, like, make a living with it, but I'm not doing it for the money. but also it's a factor. Moose Moo would be good.
Place to rest.
Moose act like, yeah, sometimes they do still charge you, which is very, because I remember I spent like my first couple hundred hours on this game on Pilgrim. Water, please. Where's my water? Jeez, where is my water? What the heck? Fine, I'll use my lantern. What the hell? I'm definitely right in front of the water. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Jebecca getting the money, yeah. Good point, good point. But yeah, whenever I was on, because like I once had a bear tackle me in Pilgrim, I once had a wolf tackle me in Pilgrim, and whenever that happened, I was like so freaked out because I was like, what do you mean I'm supposed to be safe? It's not fair. You see, Lanky, the reason I was debating doing a cougar one is because the idea is that it would like be there to startle me. But there is absolutely zero world where I would be startled by a cougar sound because there is zero world where I'm gonna be close enough for one to see me without having heard it scream for the past 3 minutes. That's why I didn't really think about doing a cougar one. But yeah, animals will attack you on Pilgrim. Sometimes it's really weird and inconsistent. Like it was when I was hunting a bear, it charged me. One time a wolf was fleeing from me, but then it ran into me like just in its flee pattern, and then it tackled me. I don't know, man. It's super inconsistent. I think custom saves do give you achievements. That's what I've been hearing, is that they do. Actually, no, Francois was saying, because I think Francois was playing on a custom, and he got the 1,000 day achievement while on that custom. I'm pretty sure. Good point, Lakey. Well, the idea is like, because as far as I'm aware, I can only like, I can set up a thing for memberships, I can set up a thing for super chats, but I can't like do more, I can't like, I was thinking about like, it could be like a thing where like if you donate a certain amount, you can like do a bear, but I couldn't find a way to do that. Yeah, you can't get feats in custom saves, I know that. That's what it is. You can't get feats in those. Yeah, Kirk Steven approves of that message. Only affects the badges. Oh, hello. Up for a trade? Did I like accidentally give this guy marijuana when I was trading with him?
Hey, what's the story?
Yeah, this guy's high as crap.
Like it or not, this is all I have.
Neapolitan, why would you say this? Okay, rebalance trades my left butt cheek, dude. What do you mean 8 fur? 8 fur still. It's still 8 fur. Like, what? It just baffles me. Getting 8 fur will burn like 1,200 calories. So I can get a single can back. It just doesn't make sense. I'm afraid to answer the question, Neapolitan. Fine. Stars, if a vampire ate so many ribeyes in its living life that it gave it a heart attack after turning, would it kill it as a stake to the heart? I'm gonna say no, because the stake didn't go to its heart. It went to its stomach. It's just that it died of a heart attack. Why? What did I do? What? Did I do something atrocious? Nah, I don't want the pattern wool socks. I got climber socks. Good heck, get ready for work. That's okay, Icy Matt. I'm getting off in about 14 minutes anyway, so you won't miss much. Thanks for hanging out. It's really good to see you again. We've been missing you. You're one of the bright shining stars here. We miss you. Hell yeah, Icy Matt. Hope to see you some more. Ooh. Big yawn. I had a name once. What's that from again? I know what that's from. Why? SpongeBob? Am I thinking of I Had a Dream Once from Tangled? I think that's what I'm thinking of.
If I don't get some food soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. One of your shop techs dead in his truck from a heart attack last year? Wait, what? He lived, and now we call him vampire because his doctor said the ribeyes nearly did him in. I'm sorry, he died, so they brought him back?
So dry.
I think that technically makes him a zombie. Technically. Unless you, like, consider lack of a brain as a feature of zombie. A dog joke? Of course. Give me the dog joke. Nothing will make me say no to a dog joke. Okay, so. I don't get it. What does okay, so mean? That doesn't make sense to me. Get it? It's funny. I'm pretending like that was the joke. It's funny. A boxer, a Doberman, and a bulldog walk into a bar. The Doberman hit the bar. That's my guess. Cardiac arrest, heart stopped, died, CPR, heart worked again, lived. That's crazy. Bro's pulling crazy numbers. Oh, I'm low in condition, aren't I? Flirting with death here. I do, Yapper Gale. I cannot play without that feat. I hate cabin fever. It is so annoying. 6 hours and I got half of my stuff back. That's ridiculous. What am I doing? The waitress in this is this beautiful poodle, and she says, whoever can say liver and cheese in a sentence can have me. So the boxer says, well, I love liver and cheese. And the poodle says, no, no, that's not good enough for me. Wait. What? Wait, am I just dumb? Whoever can say liver and cheese in a sentence.
Think about his food.
Oh, it's not done yet. My bad. Bulldog says, well, I hate liver and cheese. And the poodle goes, no, no, that's not creative enough. This poodle is a liar. She just said, whoever says liver and cheese in a sentence. So the Doberman says, liver alone, cheese mine. Wow. Wow. That was wow. You know what energy that's giving? That's giving the same energy as a horse walks into a bar and has had a very hard day, so he sits down at the bar and then the bartender looks at him and goes, "Hey, why the long face?"
So hungry.
Same vibes. Long day. I hate stupid jokes like that. There's also the classic dad jokes. You got what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. So funny. It's another one. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? It's because the P is silent. Ha ha. Quite funny.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Lean beef? I haven't heard that one. That's funny. It's so stupid, but that's what makes it funny. That's the thing about those kinds of jokes. They are funny the first time you hear them.
For more? Huh?
Should how you get a milkshake? Yeah. Those kinds of jokes are really funny the first time you hear them, and then after that, you're just like, okay, yeah, I heard that one. I want a bunker rifle. I brought my other one up to the Sundered Pass. Why did you have so many followers? Because he was hung like this. What? I don't get it. Keep bunkering my rifle till I Sundered Pass. Oh yeah, baby. Me when she played my Zent till I Valley. Oh my god. Am I stupid? Do I just not get the Francois joke? Why did Jesus have so many followers? Because he was hung like this. What? Yapper Gale, that is diabolical. I'm not dumb. What's the joke? I don't get it. This is killing me. I need to know what the joke is. Also, Yapper Gale, that is hilarious. What do you call a dog with no legs? Doesn't matter what you call it, it ain't coming. so funny. Oh my god. Love me some dark humor. Works better in person? Explain it to me. I'm trying to imagine how that would make sense in person, but I don't... Even then it doesn't make sense. Like, what is the arm stretching implying in regards to followers? I'm doing it in my chair right now to try and figure out... what that means. Well, I know he was hung on the cross, but I don't get how that... I don't get why that means he had a lot of followers. I don't get the correlation of him being hung like that to him having a bunch of followers. I'm perplexed. Is it just a religious-based joke? Is that all it is? Like a criminal. I still don't get how that relates to followers. I feel like I'm gonna get it at some point and then feel really dumb.
I could eat a horse. Let's stay in a lot, because I love horses.
Oh my god, Yapper Gale. Don't get hung on it. Oh my god, Francois. Is that the point of that joke? Or did you just, like, think of that up on the spot? Because either way, that's impressive.
I'm getting tired.
If you just came up with that, that is an impressive recovery. That is the point of the joke, is to get you, like, super stuck on not getting it. That is the second time I've been brutally jebaited today. First Pyro with musicals, and now you with that joke. God damn it. That's not the point of it? Okay, good. God. It would have been tragic for my self-esteem if you had gotten me there. And the troll sentences, that's true. Do I like fish sticks? Never had them. We're out of water. Ugh. Do you ever, like, witness someone being told, like, a really common joke for the first time and you don't understand how they haven't heard it before? The other day, I was, like... I don't remember if I think it was people that, like, I was acquaintanced with, but not, like... I wasn't, like, I wasn't part of the conversation that was happening. And the person said... What did the ocean say to the beach? And then I feel like every person on the planet knows that the answer to that is nothing, it just waved. And then this person was like, what? And then they gave the punchline, like the other person was like, hey, that's funny. And I was like, how? And by the way, this person was a full-on adult, like in her 40s at least. And I was like, how on earth have you made it this long in your life and you've never heard that joke? Oh, hello. Oh my god, Yapper Gale, holy shit. Oh, cause she's dead. Oh my god, I thought it was just like a dead person, but nope, now I get it. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. The stream is going to end, oh, actually it was supposed to end -1 minutes ago, so I'll go for 4 more minutes. So, I'll be leaving in a couple minutes, guys, so start saying your goodbyes, your tearful goodbyes. Yes, I'm so sorry, Sage. I know. That's $2. Damn. I always forget that there's like no actual limbs over here. Uh-oh. I also always forget that I can't go down this. Ooh, goodbying. Bye in gaming, bye sup guys.
Need water.
My father would sometimes find arrowheads when plowing his farm. There is no dark joke. I don't get that one. I'll say that listening, talking, and you guys being able to stand me is so special to me. Listening to you talk about the beauty musical is so wonderful. I'll watch Tick Tick Boom. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you feel welcomed. I like seeing you in the streams. You're very fun. Yapper Gale. Yeah, do it as long as it doesn't have, like, slurs in it. Or, like, you know... dark humor is... You need to be able to appreciate dark humor, but also you need to be tasteful with it too. So if you feel like it's tasteful and doesn't have like slurs, then go for it. And then after you send that joke, I'm gonna pop off. You do a good job, Sage, you do. Oh, it's not a joke, it's just you're just telling a story. Good point, good point. I still don't get the joke by telling it to someone else? Maybe. If I told you I was gay, would you still love me? Don't be silly, son. You were an accident. I never loved you in the first place. I was expecting something a lot worse, but yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Alrighty. That's gonna be it for me today, guys. It's awesome hanging out with all of you. It was a fun stream. Very fun stream. Very, very fun stream. Just got to see some new faces too, and that was lovely. So, yeah. Bye, Yapper Gale. Bye, Lanky. Bye, Endgaming. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I'll eat so many bananas, Sage, just for you. And that's not a euphemism. Or is it? May I live until I die. Will do. That's right, Sage. You've infected me with the liberalism, and now I'm gonna be so gay now. All your fault. Alrighty. You guys have been great. I will be back on Saturday. Bye, guys.